This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Digs. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Digs. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, man. Like the Siberian Tiger that I am, I'm applying whoop. Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? He bursts his pipes. Let's talk about it. The Michael Jordan and Kobe Bean Bryant game. It's actually one in the self-same game. Kevin Durant also has it, but to a lesser degree. Let me explain what this game encompasses. This game here encompasses three factors that explains why it's the unstoppable game in basketball. When Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant played the game, they realized that you have to maximize all of your skills. Basically, you got to be able to shoot free throws. You got to be able to shoot threes. You got to be able to put the ball on the floor. You got to be able to pick and pop. You got to be able to stop on the dime and shoot. You got to be able to feel the defense with your legs. You got to be able to pivot. You got to be able to pump fake. You got to be able to fade away. You got to be able to ensure that your footwork is tip top. You got to always ensure that you have that first step. You got to ensure that you put the defense in a liability situation. And you always score baskets that's going to create situations where you can run yourself out of double fucking teams. When we look at the factor that's associated with the likes of a Michael Jeffrey Jordan and a Kobe Bean Bryant, that is the number one gamut that explains why their game is complete. And it has the totality mindset associated behind it. Number two, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant never cheated the game of basketball. They worked tirelessly. They had this mindset of every time they played, it was that fan that was watching them. And they could not disappoint that fan. They had to ensure that that fan understood and that fan got the cardinal message and got the cardinal rule and got the cardinal mindset that they weren't going to get cheated. This means that these guys went out there and put it all on the basketball court because they realize when you do stuff like this, you put yourself in a great position to where everyone gets what they've basically paid for. This is another reason why these two guys' game was complete, because they worked with that mindset, that ideology behind their brains for them to realize and for them to come to the conclusive state that if we don't cheat you, that means we got to put in the work. That means we got to engineer our greatness. That means that we got to go in there in the lab and do what we got to do. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are the epitome of the standard of basketball because these guys ensured that nobody was cheated. You can't say that about today's players. You damn sure can't say that about no damn LeBron James, because he doesn't care if he cheats you or if he doesn't cheat you. As long as you pay your money to know that he was in the stands. He doesn't care to go out there and not cheat the system. There have been plenty of times that these guys hear the mindset they had. Jordan with, the broken leg, and them asking Jordan if you had to take an Advil to go out there and play. Jordan said it depends how bad the pain is. The level of alpha male mindset you have to understand that dichotomy. Kobe Bryant broke his fucking finger and played on that broken finger for years before he opted out to finally have surgery. It's ridiculous. This is what Jordan was talking about when he said Kobe Bryant is cursed as much as he is, because these guys put maximum proficiency out there on the basketball court each and every outing. And the third reason, the third mindset, the third ideology, the third aspect, the third gamut is the fact that Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Kobe Bean Bryant had this mindset of they're going to make their teammates the best versions of themselves. Yes, their leadership style is not cute. Nothing about their leadership style stated and denoted that they were going to basically not push you. They needed to push you. They needed to push your buttons. They needed to know what got you hot and bothered like grits, because in doing that, that's when they find the true potential in you as a basketball player. Kobe did this with Paul Gasol. He did this with Lamar Odom. He did this with Trevor Ariza. He did this with Shannon Brown. Mind you, these are guys that if LeBron James had he'd be pulling his fucking hair out. He did this with Sasha Vujacic. These are the people that he did it with. Jordan Farmar. Again, if LeBron James had these types of individuals, he would pull his fucking hair out. Don't get me started on how many years the Los Angeles Lakers wasted Kobe Bryant's fucking prime because they didn't realize that they needed to surround players around him before the whole Paul Gasol debacle. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the way that he pushed Scottie Pippen and basically told this guy, you need to master your offensive game to match your defensive prowess. Dennis Rodman, you are a great defensive player, but I need you locked in these games to do what you do fucking best and be the worm. Horace Grant, we're going to make sure that you're that tough bulldog out there on the basketball court. BJ Armstrong, we're going to make sure you have some strength, you have some size on you, and you can play hellified defense. He did this with Randy fucking Brown too. Only if you're a true Chicago head, you know who Randy Brown is. This was a pest on fucking defense, dog. Ron Harper, long fucking arms, pest on defense. Jordan pushed these guys to excel at the highest levels because Jordan understood that if I get the best out of you, even if I got to slap the redheaded stepchild out of the damn Steve Kerrs of the world, and Kobe Bryant, even if I got to slap the redheaded stepchild out of the Sasha Vujacic, we're going to get maximum proficiency out of you. This is why these guys' basketball game is the most complete game the NBA's ever fucking seen. Because these three parameters have made them virtually unstoppable, invincible, and what we would say OGs that mastered the game of basketball. Michael Jordan never let up. When he won a title, he was thinking about the next year, let's win another one. Kobe Bryant never let up. He had unfortunate circumstances, but when he won a title, he was already thinking about the next year getting another fucking title. This is the mindset that these guys have. This is the mindset that these guys have engineered. Kevin Durant has it, but to a lesser degree. These guys right here are the ultimate OGs in basketball because they understand that these three mindsets separate you from the fucking pack. These three mindsets give you delineation from the pack. These three mindsets put you in a different bracket, a different zip code, and in a different basketball pantheon of fucking greatness. That's the cold party. That's the underdog tree. That's the cut to tell it fast. That's why I laugh when I sit here and listen to people glamorize and glorify LeBron James. LeBron James cannot tie Kobe Bryant's shoes, let alone put it on. He can't tie Michael Jordan's shoes, let alone put it on. These are the ultimate games in basketball. These are the ultimate gamuts. And if anybody tells you otherwise, stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. I keep the foot on the whoop. Oh, Yeeks. I keep the foot on the whoop. Oh, Yeeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.